Power is strongest when people believe they cannot live without you. Lelouch v Britannia mastered deception. He mastered fear. He mastered strategy. But in the end, he mastered something far more dangerous. Today, we explore Law 11 of the 48 Laws of Power make people dependent on you, and how Lelouch used it to change the world forever. Welcome to the final chapter of Silent Requiem. Law 11 states, the more people depend on you, the more power you hold. If others rely on your intelligence, leadership, protection, stability, they cannot remove you. They cannot replace you. They cannot betray you without collapsing themselves. Lelouch understands this better than anyone. Lelouch never simply led. He engineered reliance. The Black Knights, they didn't just follow Zero. They needed him. Without Zero, the strategy collapses. Direction disappears. Morale fractures. Zero wasn't a leader. He was the spine of the rebellion. The world stage. When Lelouch rises as emperor, something changes. The entire world reacts to him. Nations define themselves around him. Alliances exist because of him. Peace becomes dependent on him. He becomes the axis of global power. And once the world revolves around you, removing you becomes catastrophic. Here's the twist. Lelouch doesn't use dependence to stay alive. He uses dependence to make his death matter. Zero Requiem only works because the world depends on Lelouch as its villain. Hatred is focused on one man. Stability requires his removal. He becomes the pillar. Then he removes the pillar, and the world unites in the aftermath. That is Law 11 taken to its absolute extreme. Every law in this series led here. Law 3, conceal your intentions. Law 6, court attention. Law 8, crush enemies. Law 29, plan to the end. Law 23, concentrate power. Law 27, create belief. Law 16, use absence. All of them converge into one final move. Lelouch makes the entire world depend on him. Then he disappears. And in doing so, he creates a peace that does not depend on him anymore. Lelouch proves something terrifying. The greatest power is not ruling forever. It's designing a world that survives your fall. He doesn't cling to the throne. He engineers a future beyond himself. That is not just strategy. That is transcendence. This has been Silent Requiem, Lelouch and the 48 Laws of Power, from the mask, to the myth, to the king, to the sacrifice. Lelouch did not simply follow the laws of power. He mastered them, and then he broke them. If you followed this entire series, thank you. Comment your favorite law below. Like the video to honor the king. And subscribe if you want the next strategic breakdown series. Because power never ends, it only changes hands.